To add or subtract fractions, it's really important that our denominator, which is the bottom number, is the same. So we need to make sure that they are what we call common denominators. Okay? Now, everything that you see over here is just a tool to help you get those, to keep things organized when you're trying to get your common denominators and to add or subtract them. You don't have to use that if you already have what you feel is an effective method or a good way of doing that. Okay, so I'll show you that method on the right, but I'll show you also in another way in just a second. So when we use this method here on the right, we put our fractions in here, and what we're going to do is use a giant 1 to add them all up. So what we need to do is we kind of look at our denominators. There's the 3 and there's the 4, and we say what would be the common denominator of 3 and 4, and that would be 12. So now what we do is we use that giant 1 to help us get those equivalent fractions. So what we're looking for is 2/3. What is the equivalent fraction of 2/3? So now it is something over 12, right? So in this case, we would use the giant 1 of 4 over 4. Notice in the denominator, 3 times 4 is 12, and in the numerator, the 2 times 4 is, 8. Okay. Now, the bottom one has a giant 1 too, but in this case, it's 3 over 3. So the 4 times 3 is 12, but in the numerator, the 3 times 3 is 9. So what we've done is just kind of use those giant 1s to help us keep things organized. So now I say 8/12 plus 9/12 is 17/12, which we can also rewrite as 1 and 5/12. Okay. Now again, you don't have to use the giant 1. Let's say that you don't use the giant 1 and we go over here. What we could do is we could multiply 2/3 by 4 over 4. So we're really using the giant 1, but just differently. And on the right, we would multiply this one by 3 over 3, right? So in the left side, right, just all of this becomes 4 times 2, which is 8, and 4 times 3, which is 12, plus, now we look at the right side here, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12. That equals 17/12. Does not matter much how you do it, but whatever works best for you, and hopefully you can find the method that works so that you can always get the answer. If you have any other questions, let me know.